Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India. Right now I'm saying Tata Motors here, and Tata Motors you can see, just a minute. Okay, Tata Motors you can see that's a pretty good momentum we have building up these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Even though it's a 5 minute time frame chart, but even in a 5 and 3 minute time frame chart, in such a low time frame chart also, we will be seeing the higher lows build up. So that shows the strength and the stability, especially the stability is very much there in terms of the bulls here. So what I'm saying is right now this momentum got a bit pause over here. Yeah. So this is a bit stuck over here, but still being stuck as well. You have these high lows momentum built in as well here. You see. So that's a kind of a breakout structure generally in terms of the order flows we see. Also, we have the higher time frame in place. The higher time frame, higher multi time frame analysis is also in place. So overall, analyzing the higher time frames, and I'm just showing you the lower time frame thing. The overall scenario, the overall price action order flow, the structure is very nice. So I'm expecting again a breakout here. Okay, so right before we break it up from here, I want to just go in inside this. Right, so the entry you can go ahead right now for entry on 190 to 15. All right, and the stop loss should be preferably below the last higher low over here. You know why? Because the structure. Because so far we can see what clean order flow building up higher lows. So far we didn't break the higher lows build up. You know, so the price is in a nature in a price action behavior of making higher lows. So we are not thinking that okay that the price will be breaking the last higher low. So far, I mean, we want to be in this trade till the time the price is going ahead with this kind of nature only. Right. So any kind of difference in this nature, any kind of reversal kind of nature we see, anything out of what is being shown in here, we want to be out of this trade. All right. So that's what my mindset is. Since so far we have been moving this way, so I'm expecting this move to be continued. So very much simple thought. All right. So if this move is going to continue, then we are not breaking down below this, the last higher low. So placing a stop loss below this last higher low is well enough. And going ahead with a buy entry right now on 192 is a good trade. So nothing much to lose here since this is the last higher low. So price can come down and retest. This is kind of a double bottom as well. Price can come down and retest the same area. So I'll keep a bit of gaps over there so that if there is a false break kind of scenario, then we can go ahead with this. You know, we can just to keep some breathing room for the price to test this support level if it comes down. So the price is now 192. Stop loss can be placed around 190.50. You know, yeah, 190.50 is good enough. And in terms of target, 192, 190.50, that's a 2.50 stop loss. In terms of target, let's go to the higher time frames. So if we are targeting, yeah, this around this level, that's okay. I don't see these as a resistance as such in here. So if we get this breakout momentum, then why not? We are hitting 198. It has the potential to hit 198 as well. If in case you want to go ahead with the higher risk and reward ratios, then just wait a bit for the price to give you a retracement and go in. Then your gap between your entry and stop loss will be lesser, or maybe on this support area as well. You can wait and go in, but that depends what kind of aggression you have as a trader. So if you want, you can go in right away, or you can wait for a retracement kind of thing and go in like that. In case of the stop loss as well, if you want to go ahead with a much safer stop loss than being a defensive kind of trader, then obviously this is stop loss what we are placing right now. This 190.50. This is an aggressive kind of a stop loss you're placing here, not a defensive way of trading this, because you can see these swings are coming in. So in the advanced in the member sections we'll be talking about that as well, the overall in-depth things and all. the member sections will talk about that. All right. So let's see what happens in this afterwards. I'll keep you guys updated on this. Hey guys, Rajiv here. So again, we are back into this trade. Tata Motors, as we have been expecting based on the order flows. So right now you can see the order flow is happening, and we got the breakout as we have been expecting in here. So since there is no way actually based on any key levels of the order flows, we can trail the stop loss, and since it's an intraday quick breakout momentum trade we are following, so basically we'll be trailing our stop loss based on a different criteria. Generally, we trail our stop loss based on the key levels or the order flow, like higher lows and all those things. So we need to get something here to trail the stop loss, but because of the momentum, we are not seeing that. So based on risk and reward ratios, you'll be trading our stop loss. That's another method basically follow. So the R gain ratio, we say R gain, on the basis of R gain we trail our stop losses. Just hold on with me. I'll try to close this trade with you guys only. So the stop loss is around 190, 193.50 now. And it looks like a very much minor swing, but it's not. That's a consolidation over there. So yeah, 190, 193.50 is a good one to hold it. So what we can see here is we may have a retracement swing back on the breakout layer right from here. But I don't want to see that actually. I just want to hit my target with this momentum, since it's a breakout, is a first breakout, first year trading basically, you know. So it's more likely to come back for a pullback, but I don't want to be part of that. So any kind of reversal, any kind of sell off, I just want to be out of this trade. Let's see how far it goes. 98 is my exit area. But again, if this is how it's moving to 198, then I'm not really exiting directly. I would like to take some more chances in that case. So even though we have a target when we enter the trade, but not necessarily you're exiting exactly on the target. That depends on the price action order flows. If the order flow is smooth enough, everything is fine, and it's getting more and more and more powerful on its way up, then why to exit right on the level? Why not taking some more chances? Because that level can have a breakout as well. All right, and when you are sitting in the profit in the market, then taking chances in those areas, it's very much easy for you rather than going ahead with a fresh trade. Maybe you'd be losing 1 hour because of trading your stop loss or taking a chance of a breakout of that level. But it's okay to lose 1 hour from your 3 hour or 5 hour or 6 hour gain from your overall gain. You can give away 1 hour while trying to capturing a breakout momentum. Why not? Okay, so right now we are sitting around, that's the same level, 190, 193.50. You're still trading 194, 195 is in the market. So as we have been discussing previously, that it was building up these high lows, and our stop was below these high lows, and the overall trade setup was based on that. Okay, the way it was going up, that behavior, that nature of building high lows and being intact in those high lows, it will continue further, and that's what really happened. We built up one more high lows and bang. 19. Oh, so far we got a bounce now here. Got a bounce here, so we can trail our stop loss right below this, right? Because so far we are not getting a bounce, but right now you can see, okay, the sellers, I mean, it's not a selling attack as well. There was just a bit of profit booking kind of consolidation and all, but now it makes sense in terms of the order flows to trail the stop loss below this. So I'll keep it around 194 now. 194. So let's see what happens next. As you know how I'm trading the stop losses. Now, if I see the price moved up right over here, then hopefully I'll trail the stop loss below this layer. So that's how I'll be keep on adding the stop losses, trailing the stop losses till the time I'm not getting a hit on 198. And once we hit 198, then as I said, I'll still wait just to see what happens on that layer. Any reversal coming in, or if it is just breaking through that level, then why to exit? Why not taking more chances? Yeah. So I'll see you guys. Thank you. Hey guys, Rajiv here again. So this is the status right now. We have gone above this key layer right now, but I'm not trading the stop loss below this key layer because of some order flows and stuff. So my stop loss will remain as it was here. So the stop loss still remains on 194, and let's see whether we are able to hit the 98 area right over here or no. If you're not hitting the 98 area right away from here, I can actually expect a momentum, a corrective swing. So now if it happens, right now, if we just come back and for a corrective swing and test this layer of support, that's a very normal thing for me. I won't be panic in that case, and it won't change the overall infrastructure over here as well. Yeah. So let's see how it goes away from here. Hopefully, if it goes near to my target around 198, then actually I'll not be considering this one as a layer, as a defense line for me. So far it's nearby to this resistance and not so far away. I'm okay with this trade for a stop loss at 194. But in case I see we are near to my key resistance here, the target layer, then I'll be aggressively trailing my stop losses in this trade to defense the profits in this. Just hold on with me. Hopefully we'll be just going towards it only. You're very much close. 197 right now, or 198. Even you can see this. I mean, in 1 minute time frames, how strong it is. So there are people, who say you can't trade in 1 minute time frames. And the people who say you can't trade 1 minute time frames, 3 minute time frames, and you are only supposed to trade the hourly and daily and rest of the time frames are noisy. They actually don't. I mean, sorry to say this, but they don't understand the price action properly. If you're saying that, so if you can understand 1 minute, if you can understand a daily time frames or 4 hour time frames, you can understand 1 minute as well. That's the same price, similar price action. But you need to know when it's getting noisy and when you are supposed to ignore 1 minute and when you are supposed to shift to higher time frames. And the similar is the case for higher time frames as well. I mean, even daily time frames, it becomes noisy a lot of times, and that's not the time to trade that daily time frames. All right, so even weekly becomes noisy. All right, so we are near to the key layer, and now actually I don't want this price to give me a bounce back because this corrective swing will be too much for me. So hopefully I'll be going for a stop loss below this one. Yeah, so around 195.65. I'll be going around 195 as my stop loss. 195. So the correction is being seen here, and I can actually buy something over here, 195.70. If we want to accumulate, we want to go in, we can actually buy it here, 195.70. That's a good support here. So let me place some accumulation orders over here as well. Just give me a second. 95.65. What's the level? 95.70. Yeah. Okay, so As we talked about, 195.70 is a support, but I don't see the price actually reach that level. It's 195.80 and a bounce. All right, so this bounce is enough for us to trail our stop loss to the next level. I don't want the price to be now below this, so let's go ahead, trail our stop loss. It comes around that level only, 195. We already have it in 195, so to give some breathing room, 195 will be okay. Yep. So that's a bounce back, price going back. That's price going back, breaking the previous high here. Very smooth momentum. Now either we are going to hit the target or we are going for a flattish kind of condition here. You know what happens generally. Tune, 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 tune. So let's see what's gonna happen. The way it's moving up, I don't think actually this resistance will matter much in this, and we are breaking through this. Now, guys, what I'll do is if we are going above this, amazing, then we are trailing our stop loss below this. All right, so that's how we'll have to manage this trade. Again, this is a aggressive, and I want to play now in a very much aggressive way to trail my stop loss. There is also a defensive way. Hopefully, we'll talk about that on the member access. Also, the members for members who will be going through all the multi-time frame thing here, as I'm showing you just 1 minute and 3 minute, 5 minute. But there is a multi-time frame variations we have, and multi-time frame order flow context we analyzed, and your this trade in line with that, because the similar kind of formations you'll be seeing in other setups as well, and we didn't pick that. Why this one, you know? So it's a stocking, I think, on the high. No, what I was expecting, it should have tune. That didn't happen. Coming back down to the support, we're sitting in 195. The trail the stop loss till the time. This is my last defense line till the time we're not breaking it down. You're okay with this trade. Be accumulating some here over here on this support in terms of this trade. There will be an accumulation now that can be a fresh trade as well. Here I have a stop loss of around 1 point over here. What I'm targeting is I'm really targeting. Oh, if you have not seen the previous video, I'll give you the link below this in the description. All right. So if you're not have seen that, you can go ahead with the same that trade, because that trade has a similar setup over here. Now, when I'm going ahead with this, I'm not really targeting this one. I'm first target is this one, but I'm really expecting a good momentum towards upside. That's what my intention is for a big momentum towards upside. So even though it looks like 196 is my entry and then 198 is my exit, so that's a 2.1:2, but I'm expecting more, right? So let's see how it works out. Or in any way, in this breakout trade we are already in that we have the stop loss below on 195 in any way. So if we hit 195, then this fresh entry will hit the stop loss as well as the breakout we have been riding so far. So if the breakout momentum hit the stop loss, trailer stop loss at 195, in that case we entered at 192. All right, and 192 to 195, that's a 3-point gain, and the stop loss is 1.5, so that will be a 1:2 hour gain. We'll be exiting this trade with 2-hour gain in that case. So let's see how it go ahead. This video is getting a bit longer, so I'll see you guys after some time. All right, thank you. Guys, Rajiv here again. So finally, we have hit our first target, 198, and as I was talking, like if we see the price is breaking through it like butter. That's what we say. When you say, I mean, that's the terms generally used, that if the label is being cut like a butter, like you cut the butter with a knife like that, then you stay with that trade. Don't exit. So we are still in this trade. Since the order flow is very much smooth and nothing looks like a reversal kind of thing. Now, in terms of the stop loss, we trail our stop loss below this one. So the stop loss comes near about 197 area around here. So right now we see any kind of sell off from here. We don't want to be in this trade anymore in any way. So we are in 197 right now. Let's see what happens, how far we go above this one. So there is a good probability, that good chance is that right now we can have a a retracement swing below this one. So there is a chance for that. Now let's see, we can exit this trade at any moment. We don't see any kind of weakness right now. I mean, if there is a weakness, price just comes back and retests the support. That doesn't break the overall trend. Actually, the trend remains intact. But at this stage, we don't wanna see any kind of retracement or big retracement or something like that. We just want to see some smooth momentum happening above this key level, and until the time it's sustaining above this key level, we are in. And the moment we see it's not really sustaining above the key level, we want to be out in this trade. Okay, about the buy entry, what we have been talking about, that didn't trigger, you see? It didn't come over there. The higher lows build up are still intact. Should be breaking this high as fast as possible. Actually, we want to go far away from this key level actually to remain in this trade. Very few times basically the price gives you that kind of order flows or that kind of opportunity, because there is a good chance that we can come back up to this support and have a pushback, then go up. There is a possibility of that. So the better stop loss is placing below this one, around 196.50. But we don't wanna do that. We wanna exit the trade in any way. So this is just testing that whether this resistance is breaking through smoothly or no. If it is breaking through smoothly, why not making some more profits in this? That's the whole overall idea. Stay with me. Let's see what happens in this. Okay, so that's rejections of the previous high here we see, which should not be happen. Yeah. All right. We've not broken through it. That's a good thing. 199. So far we are making around 1:5, or 5 times of the 5 times of the risk, 5 times money. What do we risk in this trade? 5 times of the profits actually. What do we have risk in this trade? All right. Oh, that's a gap up. We're still riding it. Let's see. All right. So now also there's a good chance that it can come down and retest this level and go up from here. Are we ready for that? Yeah, because in that case, the key layer will be in place only. We don't want to see the price really falling below the key layer now. That's the only thing. So have I shown you guys from where I got this 198? No, I don't think. Let me see. That's the previous top, this one. Okay, let's go back to the trade. So this is a good example to show you guys how we write the profits. When you are correct, when you write in a trade, then you should try to make most of the money. And that's how the trader makes money basically, because as a trader, when you roll the trade, it won't be good enough. All the trade won't be profitable all the time. But the difference between a good trader and a losing trader is not the strategy basically. It's about when the good trader is right in a trade, he tries to make the maximum amount of money, he tries to maximize his profits. But that doesn't happen with the bad trader. They don't ride it. They don't ride it for a longer period of time, and they most of the time they ride the losses actually, not the profits. So for me now, this should not be broken. And right now, if you wish, you can go ahead with an exit with a, because you're making good amount of money, 4 to 5 hour you're making. But again, I want to exit this trade when we are falling below this actually, because till the time we are trading above this key layer, everything is fine, and we can move more rewards, more profit gain till the time where you're trading in this. And so far and so forth, you can see even when the 1 minute time frames is giving you such a smooth momentum with high lows build up. I mean, throughout the day, since morning, it didn't break the higher lows. The 1 minute time frame I'm talking about. What kind of strong stability do you can imagine you have in this stock for now? So in these situations, what we can do is that around 199, 200, we can exit some of our profits. Let's say 50% of our profits can be exited from here, and then 50% profits you can keep it below this key layer. If in case we start one more breakout momentum, and you have good probability for that from here and start riding up, then you have a fresh momentum to capture actually in this. Right, so I think I won't be able to capture the trade recording so far. From here I'll get busy with something now. So for the members, will be I'll be recording the entire thing with the multi-time frame analysis and more in-depth analysis in this, more in-depth concept, and talks about things in this. So you'll get in that members section, as well as for the members, you guys will. I'll be recording the whole videos actually. I mean, hopefully after the trade, or later on, I'll be seeing that okay what happened, and I'll be updating you guys what happened in this trade from here on. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video session, in the next trade, hopefully. Thank you. For the members, there is an opportunity for the intraday as well as for the positional here. All right, so be updated in the member section forum. Shortly, I'll be updating their videos. So what are the opportunities we have in this in terms of intraday as well as in this in terms of swing trading in this. All right, so that's it from my desk for the day. Thank you.